Wonder Twins issue 10. Mark Russell and Stephen Byrne on the art. So, feel free to fly through this one.
Am I the only one that read it?
I'm here.
Okay. So the fact that Lex... This is what makes me wonder about the continuity here of Wonder Twins, because he's not all doomed out. Is this before any of that? Because...
Just don't think about
it. Okay, I won't think about it, but this is Lex is lost in space, because when the Scrambler was going to scramble all of Earth, Lex went to outer space in a spaceship, and he's been floating up there ever since. And he's been trying to dial down into LexCorp, where a group of interns has gotten together to ignore him, which cracked me up.
They've got his corporate card, so they're just ordering in like lobster, and it's like lobster, KFC, and pizza all at the same time with like bottles of wine.
Yeah.
And Lex is up there on a ship going, why didn't they? They were supposed to put in the landing coordinates, but they didn't. So and the interns are bringing in like this other intern to their group. And they're like, is Lex okay with you using his card like this? And they're like, oh, I don't know, let's ask him. And they're like, finally, you're contacting us. Intern number 5, a valued member of the team. Now, do your job and, give me the coordinates. And the intern's like, sure, yeah. You just need to do one thing for me first. And Lex's like, yeah, sure, anything. He goes, tell me my name. And obviously, he doesn't know it.
Jason, Jethro. And he goes, damn it, you were grateful when I get back to Earth, and they cut out. And he's stuck only eating Luther paste up in the spaceship. But so our heroes, the titular heroes, the Wonder Twins, are having to infiltrate Lex News, which, let's be real, this is just Fox News.
Except they all shave their heads to like Lex.
Yeah, which give Fox News enough time, and that'll be also they'll all be doing the swoop comb over. Give it time.
The women too, because she's bold here as well. Like Lex has got like, no, you're all doing it. Yep.
And so they're bringing on the lady that has the Kryptonian device scrambler to get Philo out of the Phantom Zone, and so the Wonder Twins infiltrate where Zan becomes the water in the water cooler.
Yeah.
With a thank God nobody decided to drink me. I thought that was classic Russell humor here, but they end up getting it. Gleek's there with them and
hide in the umbrella stand with his tail
hide in the umbrella stand from a security robot wearing a bow tie. That's the I guess segment producer for Lex News. Who knows? We never see him again. But they end up basically heading out into space. I'm trying to go through.
They
send get the coordinates. Yep. So Lex gets the coordinates from Gorilla Grodd, who actually isn't Gorilla Grodd. It's Jaina in the form of Gorilla Grodd. They land him, trap him in what looks like a bathroom.
Yep.
And steal the ship, and they can't believe that it works. And they're heading off into space to save Philo from the Phantom Zone. While this is going on, they end up. It cuts back to the Colonel, right? Hello EO.
Yep. This guy's great.
Who's been hooked into the internet? Yep. Because he has to. He gets told what it is, and then
the guys are like, maybe we shouldn't have connected to the internet. And they're like, wait, can he hear? He's like, what's the internet? He's like, wait, he can hear us. So what's the internet? The internet's what allows everyone to share and access information. And he's like, so the internet is communism.
Sorta.
Yeah.
And so this was probably a mistake. They claim as they hook him into the internet.
Yeah.
And but basically, what's her name? Philo's daughter, Polly.
Yep.
Polly starts basically being like, well, you kind of can feel like these are her true friends, because they are willing to save Lex Luthor from outer space, steal his spaceship, infiltrate Lex News to get her dad back.
And take the spaceship next to a black hole because they need to go to the event horizon. Because the gravitational stress will weaken the plane of the Phantom Zone or make it easier to break out.
Right. where they Zan becomes an ice particle basically through space.
Yeah, because this is great. Because Paul's like, hey, if you go to a deep space without a suit, you'll freeze in seconds. And he goes,
Yep.
I know, I'm counting on it. And becomes a big
Yep.
ice
Yeah,
needle.
really, really good. Like, well, this is what's crazy is that like we kind of knew Mark Russell, right, from the Flintstones. He did the Snagglepuss stuff, but he's kind of an unknown quantity for DC characters. When he started this, and
then you
put him on the
Wonder
Twins.
Twins?
Yeah. Little like I really enjoy these characters now, and it's all his fault.
Yeah,
you know, like
so he smashes the Phantom Zone plane, and it's a fantastic 2-page spread of the way it shatters, and then Jaina transforms into some octopus legs, just from the waist down. She becomes an octopus and grabs everyone to save them.
Yep. So pulls everybody out of the Phantom Zone, and Zan looks worse for wear.
And they're like, please don't die. He goes, it looks like this party could use some ice.
Yeah, but he goes, wait, how long have you been sitting on that line? I meant to use it before, but I forgot. Yeah, man, see, I feel like we need a Wonder Twins cartoon in this, with this energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's something I could have seen. Or if they want to do it in the old Super Friends style of that animation, but with the modern sensibilities.
If they can emulate Steve Burns' style.
Yeah. More better.
Yeah.
More the better. Yeah. Another guy also, because there's a koala in the seat. Because of one of the guys that's on there. One of the guys, like, my wife isn't going to believe any of this. But yeah, and then, so they're on their way back, but meanwhile in the Hall of Justice, Colonel 86 is taking control of the internet, and the Justice League looks like they're in trouble. Hawkman's there, so,
it's nice to see.
Again, I have no idea what the continuity is in all of this, but...
I don't care. It's out of continuity. I'm enjoying it. The only thing that's going to make it weird continuity-wise is when these two show up in Young Justice. They're showing up in.
Well, Young Justice and Action Comics, because that's all of the young heroes and stuff. So that's what I mean. I'm glad they're there. I like that Zan and Jaina are characters of the greater world, but whatever this adventure is, if it's outside. But then again, it's also Wonder Comics, so...
Yeah, I'm fine accepting this as just being its own. It's a 12-issue thing. It doesn't have any connection. It's just what it is. That's fine.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, it's a whole lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah, that entire sequence of them in space and him turning into an ice rocket essentially.
Yeah.
And so
and then not making the pun when he meant to, so doing it when he got back instead.
Yep. That was all good. So all right. So what's your rating, Connor?
It's 8.5 from me.
I'm gonna go slightly lower. I'm gonna go with an 8.